gonna have to start talking real quick because this music is stupid loud. Alright. I'll find a quieter place in a moment. But, who knows where we are as I fire up chat activities. Weird. Kind of going back in time over here. Wait, hold everything. Wait, I'm working on it. Hold everything. What is going on here? Come on. Close that. Open this. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So who knows where we are? You guys gonna have to... You guys know where we are. And you guys know why we're here too, I bet. I'm just figuring. Alright, let's figure. Oh, commercial. What am I getting a commercial for? What the hell is that? Ew. Modern frozen dinners? I don't think so. Resorts World is correct. Alright, let me get over to all messages. Well, let me like my own video. I like it. I like me. Wow, this music is stupid loud. Stupid loud. Alright, let's see who's here. All messages. Wow. This is bringing back some memories other than the loudness. Janice, Maria Ann kicking off Super Chat activities. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Mary Leathers, this is a nice surprise, isn't it? Chris Miller, who else is here? Jim Wolf, Venus, Tom, Paramom. I like that Paramom. Pepino, Sony, Captain Luke, Val Marie, Cindy. Alright, keep them coming. Get the hellos in there. Alright, I'll turn this around momentarily. I gotta find a little better place. I didn't know what the situation would be down here other than the fact that they opened up parking. But I'll tell you what, this is bringing back a lot of memories. I mean, we spent a lot of time in this place. And it is rather dead, you know, as maybe we'll do a little walkthrough later. I mean, how could we not? Yep, free parking is always good. Yeah. But if there's 100 people on the floor, I think that would be a lot. And I haven't seen a cocktail waitress, so you know what? I brought my own coffee. Thank you, Thermos. Would that zigzag... Oh, you know that... Yeah, I know, right? That's true. That's true. It is a very unique rug for this place. Alright. I gotta check some chat activities. Let's get this thing fired up. Uh-oh. I'm competing with Bob Dingo. He's in the house. Is that where everyone is? You're always in love with Bob Dingo? Alright, cool. And they still have that, what do you call it? Mary, thank you very much. I just saw that Venmo come through. And thank you to everyone who's been Venmoing. I haven't gotten any notifications from Venmo. I don't know what that's all about, but I see that some have came in, so thank you very much. Watanabe, how you doing? Sylvia. Trying to catch up with everyone's here. Alright. Alright, come on, turn around. Not you, me. Bam. Oh, what up? I didn't really get to do a whole walkthrough because I didn't see any of the machines I used to play. I didn't see much of anything. Went in the high limit room and they did have some mouthwash, so I mouthwashed. What else? Free parking. I figured, why not? Let's check it out. What is that? You know, don't tell me twice. I don't know what to say about this place. I think we're gonna go upstairs and like chat and chill a little bit. We'll do a little walkthrough here, but I don't want to antagonize them yet. We'll save that for the end, but we are gonna do a walkthrough. But I brought my own coffee, so salute, cheers. And this music is stupid loud. So hopefully I don't get, you know, big issues. What am I pulling? Only 3 megabits? What day am I going to WSOP? Probably Wednesday. I'll probably go check it out on Wednesday. Because I am curious to see what's what over there. You know, it's a thing that we do. Alright, now we're getting some people on now. Alright. So let's go walk a little bit. Let's get our legs in motion here. Bonk. Bonk. And walk around the places where they can't say squat to me. Squat. But some machines I remember. Like I remember that bank of buffaloes over there. Over yonder. Let's see what we see. This used to be the spot. Man, this is bringing back mad memories. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what do we got here? I don't really care about the copyright claims. You guys got me. So let's just mosey around and see what's what. I gotta be careful over here because the connection is not great. This used to be over in the Hilton side. Whatever the heck this is supposed to be. Hello, how are you? I've never been to this place. The 8 Lounge. There's a fire extinguisher, just in case. Obsession for men. Ruining vans since 1987. Oh yeah, I used to be in Crockford. Wow, are you guys having flashbacks too? I mean, we had a lot of fun in here. Even though they, you know, kind of dicked out in the end. It smells nice in here. I don't remember it smelling like this. Uh-oh, here comes security. Here comes my first experience. Let's see. It's restaurant week. 3 squares. And that actually looks pretty... Oh, bok choy. Bok choy. Very good for third leg. Oh, wait, what the heck just happened? Sashimi plate, $72. Tuna tartare. Can tuna really be tartared? Everyone's seen that video of the chick just buying a steak and gobbling it down in her car. Raw. I mean, it's not the most flavorful thing, but I do it. I used to, I mean, as a kid, we grew up eating chopped beef all the time, raw. That was our tartare when we were kids. I mean, it honestly was. But now, when they do, when they do DNA tests of chopped beef, I call it chopped meat. Oh, snake plants, love them. They find DNA from like thousands, well, not thousands, hundreds of cows. You know, it's just like the waste. Stubborn seed, tasting, ooh, only 150. Chef Jeremy, of course, has got the tattoos. That's mandatory. Mandatory chef tattoos. And this is new since we've last been here. Carver was here. Let's straighten out that camera. There we go. Tom, what's going on? Stubborn seed. What is stubborn seed? Huh, is that a new entrance? Not going out. Let's meander down this way. Well, we got a lot to talk about. I mean, you know, go hug your loved ones. Go talk to fam you haven't talked in a while, because we're on the brink of WW3. For those of you who don't follow news and stuff, is this real? I gotta touch it. No, not real. Should we go up before we go down? Yeah, let's go up before we go down. That's what she said. Da-da-da-da-da. That does look pretty good. Ah, every time I want to look at pictures, they change the menu. It's freaking AI. Let's see who else is here so I can do some hellos. Yeah, it is freaking empty, Tony. Gamble 100 at low bet or 400 at max bet. I would go for the low bet. Because it's about entertainment. I mean, one way or the other, for me, especially if it was free play. People are like, oh, it's free play, I'm going to max bet. That's dumb, in my opinion. But if I had the choice, I would go one bet above minimum. Minimum bet, the odds are pretty skewed. Whoa, what do we got here? Actually, the connection's not too bad. This could have been the home of the Bror Nation get-together, but they canned out. Max bet at $8 for $400. It's not going to get you too far. What's the math on that? 50 spins? I don't know. I'd rather bet like $2 and get 200 spins. That is me. Because it's about entertainment. You want to maximize your entertainment value. 400 and that'll be gone and before you get a cocktail. Just saying. This wasn't open last time we were here. Doing all the exploratories. This place was fun for exploring. This place has like 5 floors that we could go exploring on. Oh, it's cool up here, down on the casino floor. It's freaking hot. And if you're curious about the weather, when I parked, it was 95.3. This is the illustrious Circus. And it drizzled at about 6:30 this morning. There was a little tiny bit of drizzle, almost like a mist. Oh, I wonder if these doors are open for the outside deck. We'll soon find out. Nope. Yeah, that's a cool outside deck. Oh, you can see the sphere from here. Yeah, there's a lot of property here ready for development. That's what it needs. All these, Fontainebleau's going through a bunch of shit. They just fired a bunch of dealers, or all the dealers, a bunch of them, because people don't want to come down here. The heart of the city is like, city center, Flamingo in the Strip, that whole area. Here seems not Vegas-y. People don't want to come up this way. But if there was reason to come up here, like 3 or 4 more resorts, yeah. Door open? Nope. And this room can fit 1,000 people. Yeah, I'm having all sorts of... It's weird. I can't express the feeling that I have right now. Can I stick my face under there? Get me some water, because there's no cups. And I mean, I don't hate to say it, but it's just odd. I feel like it's like a coming home almost. Because we did come here like once a week for a while. High limit room. I could probably do a show. I could probably sit down in the high limit room if I wanted to, in the front area. But I don't want to push it. Let's just see. Free parking until August 28th. I mean, I was tempted to go over to Fontainebleau, but that coffee sucks. Coffee here is excellent. It's just, where's the cocktail waitress? Nowhere. Alright, let's keep puffing through here. Yeah, it is a shame, Tom. I think there's a coffee bar around here somewhere. Man, there's people like sleeping up in here. I mean, this is a nice area too. place was still clean. The bathrooms are still clean. They've had their fair share of legal troubles, and like I said, they kind of dicked us around too. Yeah, the ghost of the Stardust is here. You are correct. Oh, there's activity down here. Let's go see. We can get some free food, free cheese. It's a huge convention center here. But no, excuse me, nobody utilizes it. Is there any free food in here? Ooh, they got notepads. They're ready to take some notes. I love notepads. I'm gonna have to grab one of those on the way out. Swag. DevCon. Guided workshops. Untapped screening. Workday Pro certificate. Oh, no shit. Workday? I'm quite familiar with Workday. What do we got here? Global something. Wow, it's getting louder as we go. Let's keep an eye on it. The connection's still pretty good. I should be able to find cheese. If there's cheese to be had here, I will find it. Trust me. But yeah, WW3. We're on the verge. We'll talk about that when we sit down. We'll circle back to WW3. How you doing? She said she's doing good. What is this? Ooh, convention folk. What are they? Who's the keynote speaker here with the Workday stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna rep them. What'd she say on her boobies? Excuse me for reaching. It's a feature, not a bug. Yeah, so this is the free thing that they're giving away. We have to grab one of those on the way out. Super chat activities from Venus and Jim. Thank you very, very, very much. Workday. Wow, they're loud. That's how loud these people are talking. More DevCon. Alright, let's see what's here. AWS, what up? Oh, every time I want to look at something, it freaking goes away. Should I get a badge? For DevCon? DEFCON 4? I developed stuff. Great builds start here. How come I want to say that's what she said to everything today? Yeah, that's what she said. Oh, nice little breakout areas here. There's plenty of area to chill. Double Eagle, Supra. Is Tribal Coffee better than Wynn Casino Coffee? I would say it might be better. The wind claim, it is hot over here. Holy cow. It's like, you ever hear of air conditioning? Jeez. It is seriously like warm over here. The thing about Wynn coffee is it is so caffeinated. It is the most caffeinated coffee in all Las Vegas. That's what it has going for it. Flavor-wise, it's okay. I mean, it's not terrible. But yeah, the claim to fame is the strength of it. The campus map. Oh, we can get some free Wi-Fi. DevCon 25, keep building. Remind me of that later if we have problems. I wonder if the adult toy store is still in here. The one with the wrist rockets and the lawn darts. I wonder. We're gonna go see. Workday has an interesting corporate culture. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, can we go work out? The Bitcoin conference was last week, as many of you know. I've just been catching up lately on what was said. I just watched J.D. Vance's speech and Jack Mahler's speech. Interesting. Yeah, strength is a good thing. When the city of Las Vegas switched to Workday, Workday is a freaking trip. Workday is a trip. I mean, you get into Workday, they want like $2 million for a 2-year contract. I mean, it is not cheap. It's like $1 million a year if you utilize all their functionality. And then on top of that, there's an onboarding fee. Like you have to pay someone. Let's see how far down we can go. You have to pay someone to onboard you from your existing system. I mean, suppose you have like QuickBooks or something like that. You got to pay someone like between $50,000 and $75,000. Fitness center, spa, Echo. See, I mean, the place is nice. I ain't gonna lie. You know, 50 to 75K just for them to transfer your data and, you know, customize it and all this other shit, which you could probably do with AI. I would automate that. You know, with some automation AI. It smells nice in here. Yeah, so Workday. Wah, wah. Wow, this is clean. Clean, clean, clean. 75 in Toronto, Jeff. That's pretty freaking nice. When I got out of the vehicle, it was 95.3. I think it hit a high of maybe 78 or something today. But they say it's supposed to cool off the rest of the week. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but frickin' summer's here. We just gotta get through the next 4 months of BS. And it's humid. I don't know why. It hasn't really rained. And still, like I was saying the other day, there's mosquitoes everywhere. Everywhere. I don't know about everywhere, but everywhere. Everywhere I've been shooing off mosquitoes, black ones. I think they're Bill Gates. I don't think they're real. I think they're those mechanical drone ones that inject you. I haven't seen black mosquitoes in forever. Some kind of dengue virus or some shit. I don't want that. They even put a thing somewhere on the city of Las Vegas's website or their social media. If you're having a problem, they will come and spray. I don't know if I want that done, you know, more freaking chemicals. Besides the dengue mosquitoes. Nah, let's go exploring stuffs. I could use some water. Water. Could actually fill up a water bottle over here. Look at that. It's like one of the only ones in town. But it's a dry heat, like an oven. I just don't have any Legionnaires in here. Yeah, Janice, it's a maze of hallways. Yeah. Alright. I want a notebook. Let's see if we can get a notebook. I'll just pretend like I belong here. Watch this. Alright, watch this. Let's sit down for a second. It's actually quiet in here. When was the last time TI logo in your live stream started there. Yeah, free parking over at TI was pretty cool too. They still have TI. I was over there a couple weeks ago, you know, but I just don't like walking in the heat, so I ultimately, you know, when we're at True Bar, which we're going to do on Friday, and I park at Caesars, of course, you know, I'll pay $35 just not to walk in the freaking sun. All right, let's answer some questions. Whew. What is this, Builders Capital? 150 people, no way. Northern Michigan is 65. Could you send some this way? I mean, if you want some heat, I'll send it your way, but it's brutal. Yeah, I know how to blend in, don't I? I mean, I could probably get up on stage and talk about some stuff. What is it? Build to the next level. All these like kitschy freaking taglines that don't say anything. Builders Capital, build to the next level. What does that mean to anyone? Nothing. Anyway, yeah, I could crash a wedding because I could dance too, and I can do good toasts. Yeah, no books and no cheese. Let's check out our notebook here. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Let's check out the pen. Oh. Hold everything. What kind of pen is this? What the hell? Oh, has a plastic tip on it. That's what she said. It's a black pen. You know that's coming with it. Am I the only one who doesn't use blue pens? I can't stand blue pens. Alright, we gotta talk about WW3. Let's go find a spot. Alright. Yeah, it sounds like Gary M, what's going on, bro? Alright, you ready? Let's get booking. Dwarves. Enough of this stuff. Okay. No cheese. Alright. So that was fun. I crashed a wedding here once in the back of the Flamingo where the Naked Mermaid is. What is that? What garden? Didn't we just come that way? Perdana? I'm sure there's some kind of inflection I was supposed to use there. Secure up to 200 million for my future projects. No shit. Alright. Throw my hat in the ring. See what else is going on here. I like the new pants style you ladies are coming up with. It's like the opposite of, you know, like leotards or whatever they're called. Yoga pants. They're like jeans, but they're not like, they're form-fitting around the waist to like mid-butt. And then they're loose. It's a great look, and it's very, how would I say, modest? Be a good word. I can get behind those. That's what she said. What's going on here? What was that? That is now gone. Oh yeah, well, Olight is still behind us. They haven't sent me any new products in a while. Not sure why. However, I love them. I mean, I use daily driver. It's not a day that goes by that I'm not using the UV light to figure out where the germs are. My laser pointer. I love this thing. It's the freaking best. Arkfeld. Yeah, the germ, the UV light. Yikes. A buddy of mine and I we actually sat right there. We had breakfast here maybe like 2 months ago or so. It was okay. I didn't think it warranted the close to $100 that it was. That place is supposed to be famous. Home collection is here. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna shop for like home shit here. Alright, now what should we do? We gotta go up, around, down. Let's go up. I mean, I do like this place. You know, I would love to shit all over it, but I do like it. People say, oh, it's like an airport. Well, it is. I love airports. I do like airports. So maybe that's why I like it. But if it wasn't for this convention, elevators to the Elon Musk loop, the Vegas loop. Oh, there's someone up there. Alright, wow. What the hell is that? What is that? Is that where they're going to launch drones from? Like the crane just did? We're going to talk about that. Yeah, I could check out... Nah, they would never let me up there. The high limit room on the 68th floor. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's just, yeah, they won't even let you up there without the, whatever their top tier card is. Got an invite up there when they first opened, and they were tier matching people, and they wanted to show it off. Every time I went up there except once, I think I've been up there 3 times, the balcony was always closed. Because the balcony is freaking awesome. Except if there's any wind over like 5 miles an hour, they shut it down. Supposedly, was it Katy Perry? She did that concert where she sits in the toilet bowl and sings to a pile of turd. You know, and that used to bring a lot of people in here. It actually did. But they had a parting of the ways. They said she didn't make this place any money. Not whatsoever. Let's go down this way a little bit. But this place has been plagued with problems. I remember they asked us to leave like a couple of times at the very end too. That was another reason I was like, F this place. So I'm going to save the walkthrough until the very end. The Rose Ballroom. Ooh. I hate the smell of roses. I wouldn't say I hate it. I dislike it. I don't hate much anything. Except immoral people. Where's the cheese? Is there cheese in here? No. Oh, cups of water. Score. Let's see. You never take the first one because someone had their freaking mitts all over it. Now I have my mitts all over that one. Alright, let's get us some water. Oh, dude. Double eagle. You nailed it, bro. You nailed it. I'm going to show you in a second. Let me drink me some water. Oh, that's good. That's good. Never found out. Oh, I've seen Zach. I don't know if he's still there, but if you go back several months ago, like last year, I saw him over at, he's either at the V or the P. I don't know about now. Double eagle. Nailed it. Hold everything. I gotta get some cleaner for the sides, but yeah, you nailed it. Bwomp. Puma suedes. Pumas are so comfortable. Ever since I couldn't find Asics that I liked. Asics were my jam. But they stopped making the gel ones that I liked. I stopped liking their style. So I checked out that Puma store over on the Strip in the new mall, and I was like, wow, these are freaking nice. They're comfortable, fairly affordable. I mean, they go for anywhere from like 60 to 120. I think these cost like 70 bucks or something. And I've worn them like 20 times and they're still looking good. I gotta get one of those sneaker cleaning kits. I have a bunch of them now. All different colors. I usually like racer style, but these are nice. I dig them. That was a good call. Oh, that's a good idea. The Mr. Cleaner scrubbing pad. That's a great idea. That's a genius idea. And I gotta get one of those like suede cleaning kits, because most of what they have to offer is suede. Everything's suede. Oh, you know what else I got? I gotta wear them one night. Let's see if this is open. We can go outside. Yes. Score. Let's go outside in the heat, because you know I love heat. Oh. I'm getting tired. $70, sir. It's reasonable. No. They don't want me outside. Hope they don't freaking lock me in here. Come on. Let me out. Yeah, 70. Why not? I got some Felix the Cats. I wore them not too long ago, and someone was like, "Whoa, those are Felix the Cats." I'm like, "Yeah." They're like this, except instead of suede, they're black, like Felix the Cat, of course. And they do like custom laces on every single one of them. They give you like 2 pairs, so you can, you can try different looks and stuff. And it's their hair. They're like their hair, like a cat's hair. They're Felix the Cats. They were like a limited edition Felix the Cat version of the Pumas, and they were like $68 or something. Limited edition with a freaking box and everything. I think I'd save the box. I don't know why. It's not even going to sell them or anything. Yeah. I remember I had a little, like someone hit my vehicle with a shopping cart, so it left a mark on the rear bumper, from the plastic on it. Thankfully, it didn't dent it. It just left a scuff. And I took one of those Miracle Cleaner pads or whatever, Mr. Clean pads, took it right off. Took it right off, and I went around the car just touching it up. It was amazing. Yeah, those things are cool. Thank you for reminding me. Venus. This is like, what are we on, like the 5th floor now? Where'd everyone go? We had like 179 people, now we're back down to 100. There goes one of those automated cab things, right there. But it crashed pretty recently. Must have said something that pissed people off. As is my way. The outfit. That's what we used to call the crew, the outfit. Hey, I was hanging out with my outfit last night. Instead of peeps. I hate the word peeps. Oh my god. That makes me cringe. Peeps. What are they? Freaking little Easter chicks or something? My peeps. Let's see if this one's open. This is a big upper deck. Upper deck. He said upper deck. Oh, wait. Hold everything. Oh. Foiled. They're gonna try to trap me on one of these. Look at all this wasted space. Like, this serves no purpose whatsoever. And I guess they could put tables and chairs up here, but for what? They go to restrooms. To bathrooms. A lot of bathrooms in here. I guess that's kind of cool. You say peeps all the time? Okay. All right, here's a big question. Do people say my job or my work? Being from the East Coast, when I hear my work, I cringe. Because on the East Coast, we say my job. I got fired from my job. Well, I never got fired from, well, can't say that. But outside of New York, most people say my work. Oh, my work called. No, my job called. Work seems to be, to me, it's a verb. And people using it as a noun seems unusual to me. It's a nice chandelier, kinda. Look at this. Hello down there. My job, my work. See, I had a, what I know you can say work. Yeah, I mean, they'll probably sell off this place. Yeah, 2 years maybe. I mean, you'd be amazed. These places survive. They're never, you never see a casino close. They just sell it at a freaking discount. You know, they put it up on OfferUp or something. You know, you're never going to see a casino close. Someone will take over if the price is right. But they spent freaking $3 billion on this place. Billion with a B. Look, from all, we were just all the way up there. Yeah, they all have signs of laundrying. They all do. They all do, and they're all coming to roost because they don't ask people for proof of funds. So people are doing all sorts of crafty stuff. But one by one, they're going down. Pretty soon, they're going to have to start asking for proof of funds from everyone, which doesn't bode well. Like if you try to ACH or do a withdrawal of over X amount of money, they'll make you sign a proof of funds form. Proof of funds being, where'd you get the money, bro? Is it yours? Did you scam it from someone else? Alright, let's go see the retail stores. Yeah, it's like a giant shopping mall, but there's so much unused space here. Now we're going to get into the retail section. I do want to see that quickly. Let's see what they're doing for stores. Yeah, Red Tail. That was... No, that wasn't Red Tail we had breakfast at. What the hell was the name of that? It's supposed to be famous in California, though. Reunited Luxury. Oh, it's on the other side of the sphere. The baby sphere. Look at this. It's like 6 people. And we were up there. I mean, this place is just enormous. The scale of it is nuts. Yeah, it's like a shopping mall slash airport slash casino. Live lucky. This upscale golf clothes. Misbehave. And of course, Starbucks is closed. Because who needs coffee after the morning? Except Bror Fredrik. Oh, Mulberry Pizza's still open? Good for them. Another big wasted section. I mean, the amount of wasted square feet is just staggering. It's just absolutely staggering. You know, concern for any company should be revenue per square foot. Sleep, sense, and lifestyle. This is where they used to sell adult stuff, wasn't it? Yeah, I think this was the place. Maybe they're not here anymore. That was so weird that they had a vibrator shop in here. And they did have some cool, like, you know, like handcuffs and stuff like that, which kind of dig it. I was down. Can't say I'm not. Yeah, we sat right there. Wally's. Yeah, Wally's. Yeah, shopping malls, you're right, Paramount. Shopping malls were the social media of most of us people who are probably Gen Xers. You know, that was the glue. Let's go down to the mall, see what's up. Before that, it was the bowling alley. Oh, here's where you can come and like customize your own sneakers and such. The Wave Lab. And I guess that's interesting, but not. Golden Monkey Tiki. True. Gatsby has a few people in there. Oh, this is where the vibrator shop used to be. I said they had some cool restraints and stuff, but I ain't down with that whole vibratory activity. Oh, it is empty. I guess people weren't coming here to vibe. Oh, I like that jacket. That's a nice color. I don't like that exposed stitch look. Just not into it. It looks unfinished. Can't get behind it. Quiet. Yeah, we gotta go down. We'll do it. Yeah, we gotta see the bottom floor too. RWF is supermonically and they just lack character. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, I suppose we should go the other way. I don't feel like going up just to go down. Let's go back. Well, we're backtracking. Yeah, I get that. I do like smooth surfaces, minimalism, you know, being Scandinavian and whatnot. I just started watching some shows. There's all sorts of shows coming out of Sweden and Norway on Netflix. I didn't even know they raised Netflix to like $20. I thought I was still paying like $5.99. And I finally looked on my bill, on my statement, on my bank. What the heck? And it's like freaking $18 or whatever the hell. When the hell did that happen? Anyway, Denmark. No, not Denmark. Norway. It's called... What the hell is it called? It is called Billionaire Island. It's about these billionaires, and where they got their billions is from the salmon industry and all the intrigue that goes around that. Something I never would have thought about. What was the other thing I watched? Sirens. That was freaking weird. That was weird AF. It kind of had the chick vibe to it, but I'm secure. Alright, let's go down. What is this? Live from Las Vegas. What up? I'm trying to put my finger on the type of music that they're playing here. It's sort of like Afro ethnic something or other. Afro pop, I think they call it. I dig Afro pop. It's freaking cool. I like the beats. I like the shouting and the beats. Does anyone know where that's from? The shouting and the beats? No. That's from Star Trek. That's kind of cool. Want. Oh. Ah, pizza. Oh, that smells glorious. That brings me back. Oh my God. Soda's having oregano, parmesan, and red peppers on the table. Oh, takes me back to my youth. When I was a youth, I used to be able to buy a slice of pizza, or you just get like 3 slices. They were like $1 a piece. I don't know what they cost here. I know on the strip, a slice of pizza is like $25. These guys are Italian. Yeah, that guy is. How you doing? Alright, let's cruise over to the menu. $14 for a can of beer. And they wonder why they're trying to blame the tariffs. No, it's not the freak. Well, some of it has something to do with the tariffs, but $15 beer, cans of beer. That's not terrible, but $8 for a slice of pizza. I'd have to eat like 4. I'd have to eat at least 4 to remotely get full. That's what that cost me. $35. Alright, what else we got here? It's an outfit. Dun, 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 dun. Let's find some place to sit and chill, because I do want to talk about, what's pretty much going to happen soon. WW3. People don't get a grip. NATO is pushing for it hard. And I don't think there's a damn thing the USA can do about it. Lady M. Wow. Is the music this loud necessary? No. That said no shitting. Oh, the music is coming out of the sphere. The RW store. You've got your F1 jive in here. When is F1? Let's see, what do we got? How you doing? June, July, August, September. We got 4 months until they start building. 6 months. It's F1 again. Wanna go see the loop? Oh, we're gonna get all the copyright claims. Shite. Wow, these are tall. What are the crowns for next to the names? I don't know. I think that's some like gang thing. I don't know. I gotta refire up my chat. It wasn't moving there for a while. I want to catch up with chat. I'm so used to like sitting and talking with everyone. We are gonna sit in a bit. We're gonna sit in a bit. It's a Vegas loop. You want to see? We'll see. One of the last places that still has sanitizer. I mean, I have no problem with it. Alright, let's see if we still have connection out here. I do have, matter of fact, Jeff, I do have a custom robe from them. It's just like I'm never hot enough to actually use it. So you would jump in over there and you would zing across to the convention center. I've done it. Last time I did it was for last year's NAB. I think it cost me like $8 or something. It's a tunnel segment. Bellagio people are good to me though. Well, they tolerate me. That's more than I can ask for. I'd like to come back in, thank you. Wow, it's freaking hot in here. Crossroads. But look at all this wasted space. You know, when they thought this place through, it's like, what the actual F are you going to do in here? This is, I don't know, 1,000 square feet on this side, 1,000 square feet on that side. So they pissed away like 3,000 square feet for like absolutely no reason and covered it in marble. Does it go anywhere? Yes, Marriott does. It goes to the convention center. It goes to the Wynn now. And they opened it up to go to, what's the name of the place? Virgin. You can go to the Virgin from here. Eventually, it's going to be everywhere. Did we go down here already? I mean, I don't know how efficient it's going to... If it was free, it'd be freaking awesome. but how much are they going to charge? $10, $20? Ultimately, you can probably get an Uber for the same price, except you don't have to tip these guys. What you cooking there, bro? Health inspector. Hennessy Paradis. I'm not a huge cognac fan. I remember dropping a bottle of Henny with a couple buddies of mine years ago. Maybe like 15 years ago or more. It was like, oh, Henny, you know? But it didn't do nothing for me. It's like, whatever. I didn't like the taste. It was like if you mixed a port wine, like a Fonseca, with a bourbon. It was different. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Wasn't my cup of alcohol. Alright, now we're going to do some floor walking. See how we go. But look, there's like nobody in here. Yeah, if they would only clean their friggin' bathrooms. You got that right. Bellagio has the dirtiest bathrooms. Well, I wouldn't say in all Las Vegas. In the places that I go. They'll polish the mirrors, the doorknobs, the faucets, the sinks. They'll polish everything. But they won't frickin' mop up the pee. I mean, that's a lot of guys' fault, too. Would you want to mop pee? I don't know. But, you know, get your prostate looked at. If you're dribbling. Or, you know, a lot of it's a product of being drunk, too. You know, guys just like whipping it out. Or it's a product of being maybe underdeveloped, too. What security? But I want to go. Where's the entrance? Is this always like cordoned off, or is there a reason?
It's just for the event.
Oh, okay. Just for the event. All right, we got to go around. I played that off like I belong at the event. Cordoned off. Wow, this place is like an echo chamber. Listen how loud it is. Oh. Is it attendees only? Thank you. Wow, so no one else here can eat. Interesting. If it wasn't for these people attending DevCon here, this place would be me and 4 dealers. Wow. Oh, there's some more buffalo. They took all the ones I used to play out. They replaced them with some other bullshit. All right, so we got to decide what we want to eat. What are we going to eat? Peking duck. Don't know. How you doing? Salad jacks? I don't know. What's up?
Sorry, it's supposed for a 5
What time they reopen?
tomorrow.
Really? Wow. What time?
They usually open like 11ish, but not all the booths are open.
I can't believe they closed everything off. What else is to eat here? Where can I go grab
so
something?
There's going to be at the Dock House. They have like a bar, food,
Okay.
and then Crossroads. And then we go back to juniors, and then competition, and then there's Southern Sea, Harvest.
Oh yeah, those are expensive places.
And all the only one that's decent is the pizza.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Be safe.
You know, I did that on purpose. Oh, that is their, what do you call it, spot over there. How you doing? Their speakeasy. Good, how are you? You know, I had to play it like that.
You're filming in the casino that the players don't want to be filmed, but this is fantastic in here.
Oh, yeah.
But when you're out there, they don't want to be...
I'm familiar. And you are?
Chris.
From, you with the property?
I'm going back to work right now. I'm on my lunch break. Yeah. The security will bust your chops pretty good.
All right. Out here is groovy. Yeah, we're gonna sit over here. We gotta talk about WW3 coming up anyway. All right, so we're feeling out the stuffs. Those are I would love to show you the bathrooms in there, but they would exit me quick. All right, let's sit somewhere over here. No, let's sit somewhere over here. He didn't have no friggin' badge on. Instead of being courteous, instead of being like total a-holes about everything. But I am gonna drink some coffee. Yeah, I don't think he had any authority, but you know, again, I don't want to blow up our spot. Be cool because they being cool. You know, I do want to come back. I mean, this is kind of fun. I mean, there's plenty of sitting areas and whatnot. All right, let me get these summer cooling shorts off my frickin' screen. Let me get some coffee out here. Let me get all chat up there. Bam. Yeah, people are busybodies. But, you know, he's like, hey, I don't want to, I don't want you to get in trouble out there. Security's going to bust your balls and whatever. Whatever. I don't plan on walking through there. Just no. But there's nobody. Barely anyone playing. Coffee. All right. So, WW3 is about to kick off. Busting my chops. Please bless him. Miss Google, how you doing? I didn't know you could reserve a whole. Yeah, I guess when the place is this dead, yeah. I mean, the whole food court for the entire day, there's nobody else here. If it wasn't for them, you'd probably hear crickets in here. You know, they're blasting the music to compensate for the fact that, you know what I'm saying? All right, so in case you guys haven't been watching what's been going on, and this should be a concern, and I don't want to be like a downer or whatever, because we're kind of having fun, but I think you should be aware of what's going on around us. So the crane, I got to talk, kind of coded. The crane pulled, they snuck some tractor trailers into the roofs. My cousins, because they're basically all descendants of Swedish Vikings, the Rus. And they deployed them, and they had several hundred drones in there with specialized munitions. And they blew up half of the Rus's bomber fleet, the ones that could drop nukes. Not a good thing. Mr. Who, you-know-who, is pretty freaking pissed about it. Why were they sitting out in the open? Because everyone's like, oh, that was dumb, or they were decoys, or something like that. They're not dumb, and they were not decoys. That was legit. Would they have more? Probably. Could they make more? Probably. Could the 20 that are left still do an extraordinary amount of damage? Hell yeah. However, the reason why they were out in the open, which a lot of people don't know, is because it was a part of a NATO agreement that they would keep their bombers out in the open, and we would keep our bombers out in the open, our Strats and our B1s and B2s and all the rest of that. And that was supposed to be a mutual agreement. That way we can keep an eye on each other with satellites, whether they're being. No, look, we're just, they're staying in their parking spots. So it was NATO that forced the Rus to keep them out in the open, thus putting them in harm's way, thus eliminating a lot of them. Now, where did they get all that stuff? From Joe B. and cronies, NATO. I don't agree with NATO. We should not be the world's freaking policemen. I mean, at least not the United States. Yeah, that's true. Boy Nation get together 2022 and more people. Yeah, pretty much. They probably gave them more action in the casino too. So the Rus are pissed. It's going to be a problem. They have all sorts of hypersonic pew-pews that they're going to deploy soon enough. Are they going to drop them in the USA? No. Even though we're part of NATO, we didn't really instigate the whole thing. Not anymore. We're not as culpable as the previous administration. Will they drop one in frickin' France's backyard? Germany's backyard? Possibility. England's backyard? Possibility. I mean, they're going to start with the Ukraine. There are going to be repercussions to this. Now, what is our response going to be? Because we are still part of NATO, if they drop a tactical nuke on frickin' Paris. I mean, if they drop one here, I'm gone. Because what they're going to do is they were definitely going to take out Nillis Air Force Base. So it's been nice knowing you, just in case they drop one here. Love you guys. Appreciate all the support over the years. New York, it's not just because of the people, it's because it's a financial center. To take down Wall Street would be rather important to them. There's other sites all over the place. You people in the Midwest are not safe at all because of all the nuke sites that you have out there. Strategic Air Command outside of frickin' Rapid City, it's gonna get hit. But we're not at that stage yet where I think they're gonna hit here. We're gonna be put in this really awkward situation, or the administration's gonna be put in the awkward administration of what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Because basically, for all intents and purposes, France and Germany have declared war on Russia. I mean, they've come out and said it. And they said, if we don't continue, what'd they say? If we don't continue to send, money to, their great heroes, Len, whatever his name is, I can't say certain things, then it's going to be our human capital, as we say in the corporate world, that's going to be over there. Nobody's son, daughter, father, husband, or anything else should be fighting in foreign wars. The days of that shit should be over. Now, this whole drone thing is problematic. I mean, they're individually whacking soldiers. Like, there'll be one dude in a field, and one dude, all by himself, not a platoon, not a squad, not a division, one dude in a field, and some guy will run him down with a frickin' drone with a kaboom on it and blow him up. I mean, it's gruesome. But then again, so was, war in my ancestors' days. You'd literally have to run a piece of metal through another human being or hit him in the face with a frickin' axe. Imagine having that level of warfare. That's equally, but this, I don't know. I wouldn't say cowardly, it's just dehumanizing because it's too easy to do, to sit back. I mean, we've been doing it for years with, our drones too. We fly our drones in foreign countries, sitting up here in Nillis Air Force Base like a video game and whatnot. So it desensitizes you to making people go boom. So that's what we're dealing with. But here's the rub that I have a problem with. The amount of farmland, Putin is going to be taken out by his own people. I doubt it. I mean, I don't want to, I don't want to be contentious about it, but I doubt it. I mean, he's doing what's best for his country. I mean, the other asshole thinks he's doing what's best for his country. Am I a sympathizer with the Rus? No. Just because they're my descendants? No. But they have every claim. Historically, they have every claim. The other people, the Crane, broke a treaty. Study it. The Crimea Treaty. Oh yeah, that guy's a dude for sure. that's a dude. Most of these? I mean, look. Most of their wives are dudes, who are high up there. That's why they're pushing the agenda. That's why they're normalizing it. But anyway, did you see him slap her husband in the face the other day? That was kind of funny on the plane. Anyway, what the hell are we talking about? No, I'm not a sympathizer with them. It's just they have a claim. They legitimately, the Crane broke a treaty. They broke a treaty. And if you study it, they not only have ancient claims dating back to the Viking era. They have claim going back to the Viking era for that area and territorially, and then they reinstituted it with treaties. You know, when the Soviet Union broke up, they said that, okay, you can go your own way. However, if you can't support yourself and you come crawling back to us, you get reassimilated. That was the treaty. So they were supposed to be reassimilated. But instead, the Crane took over, you know, areas that they weren't supposed to. But the Crane is also, you talk about money laundering, the Crane that's like the hub of the world's money laundering for whatever. Okay, if a nuke doesn't drop and I disappear, now you know what. It's a money laundering operation that's taking place over there. There's also a lot of biolabs like Wuhan over in the Crane, so there's a lot of reasons over there. Now, what Putin might want to do is get in there and gather evidence of all this activity. That way he can come back and say, so it's not like I'm, you know, I don't trust or kiss anyone's ass. He can come back and say, well, now we have all the evidence. Now you do have to do what we want. Okay. So I don't necessarily want him gathering up our biolabs and whatever. It's a complicated situation, but it's none of our fucking business at the same time. It's none of our fucking business. We're not the world's policeman. We don't have to be, we shouldn't be. Let them duke it out. I mean, this thing would have been over in a month if we didn't get involved and send billions and billions. What, $500 billion, more than $500 billion we sent them of your money and my money? That pisses me the absolute F off. And we got homeless vets here and all our own problems, and we're sending trillions to... But if it wasn't for our trillions, the Crane would be gone already. It'd be gone. It'd be gone. But anyway. Here's the problem that people aren't thinking about yet. And of course I am, because I never stop thinking. Dramatic pause for effect. China has bought up hundreds of thousands of acres of farmland in the USA. And people will be like, oh, that sucks. We all know they own Smithfield Ham, and, you know, they've been buying up farmland like crazy. NATO broke a treaty. If that's cool, let's break all the Native Americans treaties. Yeah, everyone's... I'm not defending anyone. I'm just saying we shouldn't be over there. We should just let people, you know, figure their own shit out. And we shouldn't be the world's freaking bank. Anyway. Well, we shouldn't be the welfare system for the world. I mean, the vested interest that we have over there, you can talk about treaties. All I'm saying is, all right, I'm going back to you. All I'm saying is the claims that the Rus have are legitimate. They are legitimate. Whether you agree with them or not, I can give two shits. Whether I agree with them or not, doesn't matter. But they have a legitimate claim to the territories that they're fighting over. Neither here nor there. Let's talk about China. China has millions of acres of farmland all over the place. You know where most of them happen to be? Next to all our military bases and all our bomber facilities, just like the Rus. So what's to say that those, because it was a tractor trailer full of drones, it was automated, popped out, and they launched them all. You cannot stop a drone swarm. The only way you could stop a drone swarm is with an EMP. The problem with an EMP, an electromagnetic pulse, the problem with an EMP is it fucks everything up. I mean, they do have some directed energy weapons like that can just blast in a very defined area, but you don't think the drones know that too? So to effectively take out a drone swarm, you gotta nuke it, you gotta jack up everyone's car, everyone's computer, everything. Whatever you're trying to protect, for all intents and purposes, unless it's in a Faraday cage situation, it's wrecked too. So you protected something that you just wrecked. It's a problematic thing. This drone swarm technology, you can't get them all. I mean, going back to Star Trek, remember when they had the drone swarm things, but they were piloted? Try to stop them things. We're not prepared for that level of warfare. Nothing can acquire the targets as fast and take them out. So, who's to say that China doesn't have these already deployed in the United States? Remember those balloons flying over? They know where all the bases are. They bought up all the farmland. Why did Biden allow China, our enemy, but we get cheap, nice stuff from them, to buy up all the farmlands around our military installations? Interesting, right? Do they have those drone swarm things ready to implement? Take out our bombers too? Yeah, we got problems. We have problems right now. We have problems. Anyway, let me check fan funding. Thank you, Maria, for the 10, and thank you, Venus, for the 10. I do appreciate the two of you super chatting today. What do we got, 145 people? Oh, yeah, he's probably still in their pocket. It would take trillions of dollars to match one or whatever. Yeah. Oh, yeah, or lucky, or the rods from God. Those titanium rods that build up so much velocity entering the atmosphere that they're equivalent of a nuke, but they're just a rod. They call them the rod from God. Oh yeah, this has been taught. This has been going on for a long time, and people are just like dumb to it. I don't know why. The Democrats always say that the Republicans are warmongers and they're the ones who are going to do all this stuff. But it turns out it's quite the opposite. The Democrats are being the warmongers. The Democrats are the most violent. I mean, what about that woman? She beat up a child on a plane for calling her Miss Piggy because she was too big to get in a seat. It was a little child, and she beat the little child. They arrested her, of course, but, these woke, tolerant people are some of the most violent people. They're vile. I mean, they just want to hurt the world. And if they would love to see the country get destroyed. I think that's part of their goal. But neither here nor there. Someone said during the last live stream, because I'm not going to talk about it tonight, because obviously you guys aren't all that interested in the goings on today. But I do want to talk about, maybe on Friday, someone left a message, because I was saying, I was leading into something I wanted to talk about, which was Elon's exit, that finding 150 billion in waste was nothing, in the grand scheme of things. I was talking about why I was disappointed in the current administration and Elon. And the guy went into some tirade about how I was woke, and I'm just pissed because Kamala didn't get elected. And I'm just like, dude, you don't know me, number one. I'm the cackle queen, come on. But see, people think that because you support someone, or support an administration, or support a team, or support your husband or wife, that you just do it blindly. But I don't support anyone blindly. I'm going to call it the way I see it. I'm not going to blindly support, just like a robot. Trump, come on, Elon. No, I'm going to call the good and the bad, I don't give a shit. I really don't care, and neither should you. You should have and you know what? Both sides count on that level of support and blind blind following. They honestly do. They count on that you're just an idiot. Like, what happened to going to see if Fort Knox actually had gold in it? I'm waiting for that. Yeah, I'm definitely a pragmatist. I'm waiting to see that. But that never happened. We talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. Never happened. We talked about releasing documents. Never happened. We talked about this. Never happened. Talked about that. Never happened. What do we? Oh, because they're afraid that both sides of the aisle might be guilty of something. I don't give a flying F. They're guilty. They're guilty. You know, I mean, it's not about that. Am I going to protect them or run interference just because I support this administration? Hell no. What would that make me? That would make me lacking of scruples, morals, and ethics, you know, and integrity. I have to call it like I see it, you know, but people don't think that way. People are just blind, you know, follow the leader. You got a lot of Palantir, Lucky? Good on you. Oh, they do? I did not know that. I know they got a bunch of, they're gonna deploy a lot of their software in our drones, which is good. Laser beams in space. My chat keeps freezing. I haven't gotten that many commercials today, which is good. BlackRock, yeah, BlackRock. Oh, you're not allowed to say that out loud. Yikes. Yeah, they own everything. You know, PE firms are effectively destroying the world. They're destroying America, but yeah, we still have 3.5 years. That's true, but I mean, in the beginning, it was a case of throw enough shit at the walls, and I was all for it. Throw enough shit at the walls, something has to stick. You know, the enemy, the immoral people who still want, you know, drag queens freaking teaching kindergarten class. You know, they can't fight everything, but I mean, how hard would it be? If he called, if I got a call from the administration tomorrow, hey, Bror, take a plane out here to Fort Knox, bring a couple Olites and one of your notepads that you took from the Builders Convention at the RW, and we're gonna count the gold. I'd be like, bet. I'd be on the first plane. How hard is that? How hard is that to go in there? Why do they not want it? Not even Trump wants to go count the freaking gold to see if it's there. Because it would be an earth-shattering event. I get it. I get it. I get it. That would be a destabilizing event in this nation and throughout the world because, you know, well, I mean, if you think about it, if our economy, when our economy's bad and it just absolutely fucks up the rest of the world, that means everyone's dependent on us and we should behave accordingly. But anyway, yeah, it would be destabilizing. But how long are we going to let it go on for? At some point, we got to bite the bullet. At some point, we got to rip off the Band-Aid. At some point, things are going to have to change. You know, it can't just go on forever. But we'll see. So yeah, I am disappointed. We'll talk about that another time. But if you live by a farm, get you some get you some birdshot. Get a lot of birdshot. Except to do drones. Maybe saving it for the next. Yeah, but who's gonna be the next president if this constituency does not get action? You know, who's gonna be put on the ballot in 2.5 years? JD? Probably. I mean, that's almost a given, but JD versus AOC. And dudes will vote for her because she has nice tits. You know? You know, we're smoked. So, is what it is. Anyway, people, I am gonna get going. I'll have to fight off all the copyright claims and all the other stuff because it's been loud in here. Yeah, 132. Yeah, Don Jr., that's a possibility. I mean, we still have to wait several years. I'm looking forward to Barron. Barron's gonna be the best president. He's seen so much shit, and his father put him through so much, and he already knows how to handle himself. I'd like to see him run, but he's got to wait till what? We still have that like 40-year-old thing in mind. A live stream I'm gonna try to do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's the game plan now, because my time has recently become freed up. Bare minimum Wednesday and Friday, but yeah, I'm looking to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But the only way you will find out is if you go ahead and like, share, subscribe, hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which at least I'm gonna go ahead and say it 3 times a week. Gonna be on the sports channel. Super chat. Well, thank you for the 2 super chats that I got. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Any Venmo, Cash Apps, I got a link in the description, all that type of stuff to help support my efforts to come out here. At the bare minimum, that is appreciated. And you'll get the notifications if you do hit the bell button and all that. I did this one rather late. I didn't know I was going to come out until, I don't know, 2 hours before or something like that. So we'll see. All right, I love you guys from Resorts World. Echo, echo, echo. What up? Bror Fredrik out.